Today we're going to take a look at what Consumer Reports once called the best toaster ever made. It's the Toastmaster 1B14. So just taking a look at the layout here of the toaster, you can see that we have two slots up top. And these are pretty standard, but they are a little bit narrow. So if you have any sort of hamburger bun or a little bit thicker bread, they're probably not going to fit. But if you're looking at regular sliced bread, they will fit just fine. Heading down towards the front, this is the lever, and this is exactly where you would push to put this into the toasting phase. And you can release it here as well. You've got the Toastmaster logo lettering down in the front, and then you have the dial that would allow you to produce darker or lighter toast. And that's really about it. It's a pretty simple machine made in Wisconsin in 1950, and it has been a workhorse for me. You can see here the old style cord and plug, and you have the jute layering, something that you definitely do not see anymore on modern toasters. It's a really simple device, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do. The newer Toastmaster toasters, on the other hand, have a much shorter cord. Obviously this is made out of plastic. The slots are certainly thicker, so if you have thicker bread, that'll be good. But as you can see, some cheesy Pop-Tart branding on this one specifically, and this dial actually broke. Doesn't really do anything, so this toaster was just kind of doing whatever it wanted to. Sometimes it would pop up in 20 seconds and just warm the bread, and other times it would stay in there for 5 minutes unless you pulled the plug and made it eject the toast. So that was a nightmare, and I was actually a little bit surprised to see that the new one was the same brand. But this just shows you, you're looking at American made here, Chinese made here. You can definitely see the difference. And the fact that this one has survived over 67 years, looking as good as it does, I mean, there may be a few scratches on this, but this is shiny. It looks great for something that really is older than my parents. So the true test of this toaster is going to be, obviously, how well does it toast toast? And for that, we're going to pop some toast in there, give it a shot, and show you the performance of the toaster. So as you saw, the results really speak for themselves. It was a very consistent piece of toast. Both sides were pretty good. I think that the right side is a little bit more skewed on one side than the left side, and that's why I will use the left side if I'm just doing one piece of toast. But it's pretty remarkable that after 67 years that this toaster is as consistent as it is. I use this every day, and I've had zero issues with this whatsoever. So, well, does it hold up to the best toaster ever made? In terms of the best toaster that I've ever owned, it does. I certainly haven't tried every toaster out there, but this, I think, is a worthy investment. You can find these on eBay. They're $35 or so. I mean, it's really not much more than you would pay for this, which is probably about $20 at this point. So I would say search these out. It's the Toastmaster 1B14.